to get a serious upgrade, and none of it will break the bank. These 30 gadgets are all under $100, and every single one earns its spot on the counter. Every link is right there in the description below. Let's kick things off with number 30. Number 30, Etekcity Food. Kitchen Scale. Baking finally becomes an exact science with this scale sitting on the counter. It switches between grams, ounces, pounds, and milliliters in a single tap, so any recipe from anywhere in the world becomes easy to follow. A tare function lets you zero out the weight of a bowl before adding ingredients, which keeps measuring mess-free. The stainless steel platform wipes clean in seconds, and the backlit display makes reading numbers effortless even in a dim kitchen. Its slim profile tucks into a drawer without taking up real estate. For anyone who's ever eyeballed a recipe and gotten it wrong, this quietly fixes that for good. Number 29, Countertop Ice Maker Machine. Running out of ice mid-party is officially avoidable with this machine on the counter. It produces a batch of bullet-shaped cubes in about 6 minutes and can churn out a steady supply throughout the day. A built-in basket and scoop keep everything within reach, while the auto-cleaning cycle means less scrubbing between uses. Compact enough to travel, it works just as well tucked into an RV or brought along on a camping trip as it does sitting in a kitchen. No plumbing hookup is required, so setup is as simple as filling the tank and pressing start. Cold drinks are never more than a few minutes away with this running. Number 28, Salad Spinner. Soggy salads become a thing of the past with this spinner doing the drying for you. A single-handed pump sends the basket whirling fast enough to fling water off lettuce, herbs, and berries in seconds. A built-in brake stops the spin instantly with one press, so there's no waiting around for it to slow down naturally. The non-skid base keeps it planted on the counter no matter how hard you pump. Beyond drying greens, the bowl doubles as a serving dish or a place to rinse produce before dinner. Every part comes apart for a thorough clean, making it as practical to maintain as it is to use. Number 27, Cuisinart Electric Can Opener. Wrestling with a manual can opener becomes unnecessary the moment this one takes over. A single press of a button gets it cutting smoothly around the lid, leaving a clean edge with no jagged metal to worry about. The wide, non-slip base keeps it steady on the counter through repeated use, and a magnetic lid holder lifts the top away without anyone needing to touch it. It's especially useful for anyone dealing with limited hand strength, since there's no twisting or gripping involved at all. Reliable across sizes, it turns a small daily chore into something that takes barely a second of thought. Number 26, Food Processor with 2 bowls. One appliance covers an impressive range of kitchen tasks with this processor's 2 interchangeable bowls. A glass bowl and a stainless steel bowl come with their own blade sets, so meat, vegetables, nuts, and frozen fruit each get handled the right way without mixing them up. The motor is built with pure copper wiring for a longer lifespan than typical models, and an automatic stopping design means the blades freeze the instant the motor is lifted away. 2-speed settings let you fine-tune the texture depending on what's inside. For anyone who dreads chopping onions by hand, this turns that chore into something almost enjoyable. Number 25. Electric Sandwich Maker. Breakfast sandwiches go from idea to plate in just a few minutes with this compact press. Non-stick plates heat quickly and evenly, giving grilled cheese and toasted sandwiches a golden finish without needing to babysit the stove. An indicator light lets you know exactly when it's preheated, so there's no guessing about timing. The Cool Touch locking handle keeps hands safe while the plates stay hot, and anti-skid feet keep it steady on the counter throughout use. Once you're done, the whole thing stands upright for storage, which matters a lot in smaller kitchens. It's an easy way to make a fast, warm meal without pulling out a full pan. Number 24, Olive Oil Sprayer. Portion control over oil gets a lot easier with this glass bottle sitting by the stove. It switches between a fine spray for coating pans evenly and a steady pour for dressings or marinades, giving you control depending on the task at hand. Each spray releases a small, measured amount, which helps cut down on the excess oil that usually ends up in a pan by accident. Made from BPA-free glass, it stays odorless and doesn't react with acidic ingredients the way some plastic bottles can over time. Refill Refilling is simple, and the nozzle rinses out easily whenever you switch between different oils. Number 23. Electric hand mixer. Baking projects move a lot faster once this mixer replaces the whisk in your hand. 5 adjustable speeds cover everything from gently folding batter to whipping egg whites into stiff peaks, giving you real control over texture. 2 stainless steel beaters handle the heavy lifting, and a simple eject button releases them without any sticky cleanup on your fingers. The ergonomic shape stays comfortable to hold through longer mixing sessions, which matters when a recipe calls for several minutes of beating. A compact storage case keeps the beaters and cord together, so nothing gets lost in a drawer. It's a small tool that saves a surprising amount of arm strength. Number 22. BLACK+DECKER Toaster Oven. A countertop this compact manages to fit a 9-inch pizza or 4 slices of bread without feeling cramped inside. 4 cooking functions cover baking, broiling, toasting, and keeping food warm, giving it more range than a standard toaster. Natural convection airflow moves heat evenly around whatever's inside, and a 30-minute timer with a stay-on option means it won't shut off mid-recipe by accident. The slide-out crumb tray makes cleanup quick, since crumbs and drips collect in one spot instead of scattering across the counter. Finished in stainless steel, it looks sharp sitting out and handles daily reheating just as well as the occasional baking project. Number 21. SUSTEAS Rotary Cheese Grater. Grating cheese by hand always risks scraped knuckles, and this crank-style tool removes that risk entirely. A powerful suction base locks it onto the counter, so one hand can turn the handle while the other stays completely clear of the blades. 5 interchangeable blades handle everything from fine shredding to thick slices, working through cheese, chocolate, vegetables, and nuts without much resistance. The whole unit takes apart easily for cleaning, and a storage case keeps unused blades organized instead of rattling around a drawer. Retro styling also means it looks like a display piece rather than something you have to hide away. Number 20. Bear Mini Rice Cooker. Cooking rice for 1 or 2 people no longer means using a full-size cooker built for a family. This compact model handles up to 2 cups of uncooked rice and delivers fluffy results with a single button press. A layered heating design spreads warmth evenly through the pot, helping avoid the scorched bottom that smaller cookers are sometimes known for. Once the rice is done, it automatically switches to keep warm mode, so there's no rush to serve it right away. Its detachable, non-stick inner pot rinses clean in seconds. Compact enough for a dorm room or a tiny kitchen, it turns rice into a genuinely low-effort side dish. Number 19. BLACK+DECKER Citrus Juicer. Fresh orange juice at breakfast becomes realistic on a weekday morning thanks to this pressure-activated juicer. Simply pressing the fruit down against the reamer starts the motor automatically, and releasing it stops everything just as fast. Adjustable pulp control lets everyone in the house get their juice exactly how they like it, whether that's smooth or with a bit of texture. The auto-reversing reamer works to extract more juice with less wasted effort on your part. Dishwasher-safe parts make the cleanup afterward almost as fast as the juicing itself. For citrus lovers, it turns a slightly tedious task into something that barely takes a minute. Number 18. Gotham Steel 5-quart stock pot. Draining pasta without dragging out a colander becomes possible thanks to this pot's built-in strainer lid. Twist and lock handles keep that lid firmly in place while you tip the pot and pour boiling water straight into the sink, with no slipping and no scalded hands. The non-stick ceramic surface is reinforced with titanium, so rice, sauces, and pasta release easily without much oil needed. A tempered glass lid lets you watch things simmer without lifting it and losing heat in the process. Lightweight aluminum construction also means it's easy to lift and maneuver even when it's full. It's the kind of pot that quietly simplifies dinner every single night. Number 17. Starfrit Rotato Electric Peeler. Peeling a bowl full of potatoes by hand takes real time, and this spinning peeler cuts that down considerably. Just hold a vegetable against the rotating blade, and the skin comes away in thin, even strips without much pressure needed from your wrist. It works on potatoes, apples, carrots, and other firm produce, making it useful well beyond just one dish. A non-slip base keeps it steady on the counter while it's running, and built-in storage keeps the 2 spare blades from getting lost in a drawer. Battery powered and lightweight, it's an easy tool to reach for whenever a recipe calls for a big batch of peeling. Number 16. CripsTaste Watermelon Cutter. Cubing an entire watermelon by hand is messy, and this 2-in-1 tool speeds that process up considerably. Dual stainless steel blades slice through the fruit layer by layer, and a retractable fork flips out afterwards so you can go straight from cutting to serving without switching tools. Unlike fixed fork designs that press uncomfortably against your wrist while slicing, this one folds the fork away until you actually need it. It works just as well on mangoes and dragon fruit as it does on watermelon, making it handy well beyond just one fruit. A hanging loop also makes it easy to store alongside other kitchen tools instead of tossing it loose in a drawer. Number 15. Mini Manual Coffee Grinder. Freshly ground coffee becomes realistic even without a bulky electric grinder taking up counter space. This hand crank model offers 40 external adjustment settings, letting you dial in everything from a coarse French press grind to a fine espresso grind. Conical ceramic burrs produce a more even grind than blade-style grinders, while generating less heat that could otherwise dull the coffee's flavor. Weighing just over 11 ounces, it's small enough to toss into a bag for camping trips or travel without adding real weight. The whole thing takes apart into 3 simple pieces for cleaning. For coffee drinkers who care about flavor, this earns its spot in a travel bag fast. Number 14. Electric Ice Cream Maker. Homemade ice cream becomes a weekend activity instead of a special occasion with this old-fashioned churner. The electric motor handles all the mixing on its own, so there's no manual cranking involved like traditional models require. In about 20 minutes, it turns simple ingredients into ice cream, frozen yogurt, or gelato, letting you control exactly what goes into each batch. A built-in carrying handle makes it easy to bring to a friend's house or a family gathering without any hassle. The retro-inspired design also looks like a fun piece of kitchen decor rather than another appliance hiding in a cabinet. It's a genuinely enjoyable way to get the whole family involved in dessert. Number 13. Chefman Pizza Oven. One compact appliance replaces several single-purpose gadgets with this all-in-one griddle. It bakes a personal pizza with a crisp crust, presses a quesadilla, flips an omelet, and even makes crepes, all using the same 12-inch nonstick plates. Both the top and bottom heat quickly, reaching temperatures high enough to crisp a crust in just a few minutes. LED indicator lights let you know exactly when it's powered on and ready to cook, cutting down on guesswork. When you're finished, it stands upright for storage, saving valuable counter space in smaller kitchens. A digital cookbook is even included, giving you fresh ideas to try beyond the obvious pizza night. Number 12. Bare Hot Pot Electric. Cooking a single serving of noodles, eggs, or oatmeal doesn't require a full-size pot when this compact cooker is around. 2 power settings let you choose between a gentler simmer and a faster boil, depending on what's inside. Its 2-liter capacity comfortably handles meals for 1 to 3 people, making it a practical choice for smaller households or dorm-style living. A ceramic glaze coating keeps things non-toxic and easy to wipe clean after each use, and built-in overheat protection adds a layer of safety during unattended cooking. The detachable cord also makes it simple to pack for camping trips or picnics. It's a compact solution for anyone who cooks in small batches. Number 11. Hamilton Electric Egg Cooker. Breakfast gets a lot more flexible with a single device that handles eggs 6 different ways. Fill the base with water, load the tray, and it produces hard-boiled eggs, poached eggs, or egg bites without any real supervision needed. A built-in non-stick skillet also handles omelets, scrambled eggs, or fried eggs whenever a change of pace sounds better. Every removable part is dishwasher safe, so cleanup afterward doesn't add extra work to your morning. A measuring cup is included for precise water levels, which helps eggs come out consistent every single time. For anyone who eats eggs regularly, this quietly becomes one of the most used items on the counter. Number 10. Chicken Shredder Tool. Pulling apart a batch of cooked chicken by hand takes real effort, and this twist-style tool eliminates that entirely. Built-in teeth grip the meat from every angle, so a few twists of the handle shreds it evenly without leaving stringy, uneven pieces behind. It's just as capable with pork and beef, making it useful for tacos, casseroles, or pulled barbecue whenever the mood strikes. An anti-slip base keeps it steady on the counter through repeated twisting, and a cleaning brush is included to reach into the teeth afterward. Made from heat-resistant, food-grade material, it holds up through regular use without warping or cracking over time. Number 9. Enchanted Tea Pot. Brewing loose-leaf tea becomes a small ritual worth slowing down for with this glass teapot. A built-in strainer lets you control exactly how long the leaves steep and how strong strong the final cup turns out, rather than leaving it to chance. Made from heat-resistant borosilicate glass, it handles sudden temperature shifts without cracking, and the lid stays securely in place even while pouring at a steep angle. Its stainless steel lid and faux wood handle give it a polished look that suits both daily use and gifting. The whole thing takes apart into 3 pieces, making the after-tea cleanup simple. For anyone who treats tea as more than just a quick drink, this fits right in. Number 8. Food warming mat. Buffets and family dinners stay warmer for longer thanks to this flexible silicone mat. 7 temperature settings give you control over how hot dishes stay, and the mat can hold that warmth for up to 99 hours if needed. It works underneath metal, ceramic, glass, or enamel dishes, so there's no need to switch serving pieces just to use it. A child lock and automatic shutoff after 5 hours add a layer of safety around curious hands or forgetful moments. Because it folds flat, storing it afterward barely takes up any space in a cabinet. It's a practical addition for holidays, potlucks, or any meal that spans a couple of hours. Number 7. Spacekey Milk Frother. Cafe-style drinks at home get a lot more consistent with this frother handling the milk for you. A single button cycles through 4 modes, covering dense foam for lattes, airy foam for cappuccinos, cold foam for iced coffee, and gently warmed milk for hot chocolate. It stops automatically once the froth is ready, so there's no need to stand over it watching the whole time. A mute mode keeps things quiet enough for an early morning coffee without waking the rest of the house. The non-stick heating paddle and overheat protection also help avoid scorched milk or splatters. It's a small upgrade that makes home coffee feel a lot more like a coffee shop. Number 6. Microwave baked potato cooker. Baked potatoes usually take close to an hour in a conventional oven, but this microwave cooker gets them soft and fluffy in about 10 minutes. A steam valve at the top combined with a raised bottom creates a steady cycle of heat that cooks potatoes more evenly than a standard microwave bag would manage on its own. It works with a range of potato varieties, from small red potatoes to larger russets, giving you flexibility depending on what's in the pantry. Made from BPA-free material, it's dishwasher safe and simple to clean once dinner is done. Lightweight and compact, it's especially handy in dorms, RVs, or any kitchen where oven space is limited. Number 5. Personal Smoothie Blender. Making a single smoothie doesn't require dragging out a full-size blender when this compact version is on the counter. It comes with 2 cups, a 17-ounce blending cup for smoothies and shakes, plus a 10-ounce cup better suited for grinding coffee beans or spices. A safety lock only lets it run once the cup is properly secured, and anti-slip feet keep it steady on the counter while it's working. Overheat protection adds peace of mind during longer blending sessions with tougher ingredients like ice. Both cups are dishwasher safe, so cleanup takes almost no extra effort. Compact enough for a desk or a gym bag, it's built for blending on the go. Number 4. Techwood Single Burner Hot Plate. Extra stovetop space becomes available instantly with this compact single burner. It heats up quickly thanks to 1,500 watts of power, working well with cast iron, aluminum, copper, and non-magnetic stainless steel cookware alike. Stay cool handles make it safe to move once it's warmed up, and non-slip feet keep it steady on a countertop or table. Its compact flat design makes it a natural fit for dorms, RVs, or as backup cooking space during a big holiday meal when the main stove is already full. Cleanup only takes a wipe with a damp cloth once it's cooled down. For anyone short on burners, this fills the gap without needing a full second stove. Number 3. IMUSA Double Burner Griddle. Breakfast for a crowd becomes far more manageable with a griddle this size sitting over 2 burners. Its black ceramic coating releases pancakes, eggs, and bacon cleanly when used on lower heat, cutting down on both sticking and scrubbing afterward. Cool touch handles on both sides make it comfortable to lift and turn, even when the cooking surface underneath is fully heated. Beyond breakfast, it doubles nicely for warming tortillas or making a batch of quesadillas for a quick lunch. Even heat distribution across the surface helps avoid the hot spots that smaller pans often struggle with. For big breakfasts or weekend brunches, this extra surface area makes a real difference. Number 2. KITESSENSU Roasting Pan with Rack. Holiday cooking gets noticeably easier with a pan built to handle a bird up to 25 pounds. Wide riveted handles give you a secure grip even while wearing bulky oven mitts, which matters when the pan is full and heavy. A U-shaped rack keeps the turkey lifted above its own juices, helping it cook more evenly on all sides instead of sitting in grease. Heavy-duty steel construction handles high oven temperatures without warping, and the non-stick coating means brown drippings don't turn into a scrubbing project afterward. Beyond turkey, the same pan works well for a whole chicken, roasted vegetables, or salmon fillets throughout the rest of the year. Number 1. West Bend QuikServe Toaster. Toast finishes in 90 seconds or less with this wide slot toaster built for speed. A slide-through tray means finished toast comes out the front instead of popping straight up, which keeps hands clear of the hot slots entirely. 7 shade settings give you precise control over how dark or light each batch comes out, and a dedicated bagel setting toasts just one side for a better result. There's even a gluten-free setting that adjusts the timing and power for that type of bread specifically. The cool touch exterior keeps the outside safe to handle, and the removable tray makes cleanup a quick wipe down. It's a straightforward upgrade for anyone who eats toast more mornings than not. That's all for this video. Every link is waiting in the description below, so go upgrade your kitchen today. Thanks for watching.